Hey, gang, it's me, Dr. Steve. And as you know, this channel is dedicated to awakening and building a parallel economy to rival the woke mainstream economy and all its utter lunacy. We all know, and the data proves that corporations are increasingly woke, entertainment is woke, academia is woke. And so, patriot entrepreneurs and businesses are increasingly rising up and providing alternative institutions and services for conservatives all across the nation and indeed increasingly all over the world. Today, I'm joined by someone who is on the front lines of this emerging patriot economy. Lee Wamsgans is the Chief Communications Officer of Patriot Mobile, the nation's foremost alternative mobile phone service by and for conservative patriots. You've seen her on Steve Bannon's War Room, the Charlie Kirk Show. You've seen her on Fox News. She's successfully fought against critical race theory and woke indoctrination in our schools through the South Lake Families PAC and Patriot Mobile Action. And she's here to talk about Patriot Mobile and the rise, the awakening of a patriot economy dedicated to faith, family, and freedom. So, Lee, thanks so much for being with us today. It's an honor to have you.
Oh, hi, Dr. Steve. It's my pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me. How are
Well,
you?
I'm great. I'm awesome. With patriots like you out there, I'm doing awesome. I got to tell you, and really, you're so inspiring. I do want to talk to you first about your sense, just in general, of this emerging parallel economy that we're seeing. In your opinion, how important is it for patriots to deliberately vote with their wallets, as it were, to boycott companies that use their money to support causes that undermine our values, while at the same time supporting companies that defend and champion our values?
Absolutely. The left for many, many years has been doing this and doing it very well. And it sort of became more public with the 2020 BLM riots and all of the woke corporations that outwardly supported BLM, all the while BLM was talking about they completely support the dismantling of the nuclear family and all of the things that are at the backbone of America.
That's right.
So what we've been seeing, especially the last several years, is consumers waking up to where they're spending their dollars. We have hundreds of thousands of people across the country who are working really hard to take this country back. And I mean, they're giving their time and their treasure, whether they are serving on committees, whether they're serving on school boards, whether they're walking door to door or just educating people. And it has woken up some people. And I will tell you, I think it really launched more so with COVID and the need for alternative, real medical, non-politicized medical services. And it's people are waking up to all things and realizing that we really need to be good stewards of our dollars and not giving our money to these woke corporations that are fighting against our very values.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you 1,000%. I think COVID really it reinvigorated the technocracies and the mechanisms of control that I think got reeled back on their heels in 2016 when Trump came to power. I think they were just stunned and they didn't know what to do. And then COVID came, and boy, they sure knew what to do. And that's where you saw billionaires and bureaucrats sort of team up, start to institute these stunning levels of control and coercion and manipulation. So it's just so exciting to see people like yourself out there providing services and institutions that parallel services and institutions out there, but that aren't woke. And so that leads to the question. So tell us about Patriot Mobile. What separates you guys from, say, the other woke carriers out there?
Sure. Well, the bottom line with Patriot Mobile is we exist to glorify God and we will relentlessly fight for our God given freedoms and liberties. And we are America's only Christian conservative company. And we give a portion of every dollar back to our four pillars. And those four pillars of giving are the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the sanctity of life, and we support our military and our first responders. And that's one of the biggest differences because with the other carriers that you are funding, the money is going against you. Everything from vaccine mandates to the abortion industry, and all of those things, the things that fight us. And Patriot Mobile is an easy switch. And the reason is we're on all the same towers nationwide. It's the exact same thing. So many times conservatives have not had alternatives. And now you do with your cell phone service provider. And we would love for all of your folks to come over to Patriot Mobile. It's very easy. They can call 972-PATRIOT or go to patriotmobile.com. And our customer service is all based in the United States. You're going to get someone that will patiently walk you through every step of switching your phone service over. You can bring your same phone. You can even port your existing phone number over. So many people are confused about what Patriot Mobile is. And when we explain we're on all the same towers, it makes it a no-brainer to give that monthly bill to someone who is fighting for freedom as opposed to someone who is literally actively working and contributing to taking those freedoms away.
Yeah. Again, it's so easy. Just click on the link below or just head on over to patriotmobile.com/Turley Talks. Get the amazing discount they're offering as well. Do you want to just talk a little bit about, I was surprised to find out how radically woke the other carrier companies are. I mean, we're talking like LGBT stuff, all kinds of things.
It's not just the other carrier companies. Absolutely, they're a part of it. It is the entire corporate America structure.
Yeah.
The other side likes to say there are systemic problems. There are systemic problems in the corporate culture of America. And that systemic problem is wokeism. And we need to get back to Americanism. And those type of values are what bind our country together. And we're here for it. We get attacked for our stances on, valuing valuing innocent life, for valuing our ability to protect ourselves. And, the Second Amendment, which honestly was created to protect citizens from tyranny.
Right.
We even get attacked for supporting our police, military, and first responders. And as well as the free speech angle, we get attacked for everything. And you know what? The Lord tells us we're going to get attacked when we stand for righteousness. So people need to know we're not shocked. And you know what, Steve? Every time we get attacked, our phones ring off the hook. It's almost like free advertising. Our sales go up. So we count it joy now when we're attacked. We expect it. And when you stand up for righteousness and when you stand up for American values, you're going to get attacked. But what you need to know in those attacks is the only reason they're coming after you is because you're over the target and making a difference.
Yeah, we could call it your Patriot Mobile mugshot, right? It has the exact opposite effect that they hoped it had. That's what I love. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I love what you guys are doing so much. You are attacked so much. That just tells me how faithful you're being when all is said and done. So, I mean, you mentioned it a bit. If I switched over to Patriot Mobile, I mean, a lot of people have not done that before. They've not switched carriers. How easy is it? Do we need a new phone number? What's the gist there?
It's so easy. The 972 Patriot. I will tell you, I'm generally the least technical person in the room. That's why I'm the PR person. It is so easy. And our sweet customer service reps, they will walk you through every step. They walk our people through what is a SIM card? Where is it? How do I get it out? How do I switch it? From A to Z, they'll walk you through everything. For the more technical people that might not need that, you can go straight to patriotmobile.com. You can plug in your address. It will show you your coverage area. And, unlike other carriers, we have all of the towers. So you're not stuck with one network or the other. That's another really great benefit of Patriot Mobile. You can bring your existing phone over. If your phone is under a plan where you still owe your carrier, maybe you just got a brand new phone, maybe you did 6 months ago, we have a buyout plan to where we give you a certain amount of credit for that phone. And our customer service reps will talk to you about how much that is. You might say, great, I'm ready to switch now. You might say, I will be at that dollar figure in 2 months, and we'll make that plan for you. If you want to port your existing phone number over, and that's really important. For example, I have some realtor friends. Their phone numbers are on all of their signs, right? Well, they ported their phone number over, no problem, and they're happy campers. So we know that's important, not only in the professional business to business world, but also in the personal world.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and I understand too. You were mentioned that you give a portion of your revenue to causes that patriots support, and that supports patriots. You're an explicitly conservative Christian company, and you're involved in Patriot Mobile Action. So, when people sign on with Patriot Mobile, what causes will can they know and be assured of that their money is going to be supporting?
Absolutely. We're really transparent about that, Dr. Steve. And you can actually, we publicize them on our website. So you can go to patriotmobile.com and you can click on who we are, and then you can do the pull down bar to our causes. And we have each cause highlighted on that page, each cause that we give our money to. And we have, everything in those four pillars. We have some amazing, we do a lot of homework. We make sure that we are giving to causes that are actually doing the hard work. So everybody on our website that we're giving money to, you can trust that they are legitimate. There's so many grifters these days. They'll
I
take a
know.
they'll
Yeah.
take a topic and then shoot out an ad saying, I'm fighting this or I'm fighting that. In Southlake, with Southlake Families, we were one of the first one in the nation in 2020 to define what CRT nationally is, be called racist, and keep standing up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ironically, after that huge win, there were all kinds of organizations that had never done anything
Yeah.
to fight critical race theory, but they said, donate now to fight critical race theory. And they weren't doing that. You got to be really discerning in who you give your money to. We feel an immense responsibility, number one, because our customers are coming to us because they know we are vetting good organizations and giving money to those organizations that are making a difference to save America. Number two, we are truly, truly in this. None of us are at this company to get rich. None of us are in this company for anything other than the fact that we truly believe that we need to save the American cornerstone of faith, family, and freedom.
Yeah. Yeah. I think was it when did you guys when you voted out the school board in South Lake, was that 2021? I think you were like one of the
Yes.
first. I think you
It,
you were the first domino to fall that on a movement that just swept the nation. I mean, I'm in the Pennsylvania area and the 17 Project 1776, I think
yes.
basically followed your blueprint to
Yes.
the T to overturn all of these school boards. Gang, if you don't know, this is what's so amazing with Lee and what she's doing. I mean, we did a video on South Lake. I think again, like it was about 2 years ago, and you were the first ones to just take out, just vote out all those woke nuts, those lunatics, and
Yeah.
put in real patriots. And it just started. It really, I think, in many ways, it was the first shot of something that just took over the entire nation.
It really launched it, and it really what it did is our people were the first people during the heat of the riots where people were afraid to stand up. Conservatives are too afraid of words. And what conservatives need to remember is we are not here to be popular. We are not here to be liked by the culture. We're here to speak truth, and we are here to please God, not
That's
man.
right.
And when we were called racist for standing up to this Cultural Competence Action Plan in Southlake, Texas, we were called racists. And what they didn't expect is for us to not melt when we were called that because we knew it wasn't true. In fact, their plan was the racist plan.
That's
And
right.
we stood up to it. And I'll tell you, we won by 70-30 on a Saturday.
I remember that. Yep.
I rested on Sunday. On Monday morning, I checked my Southlake family's email, and I had over 1,000 emails from across the country
Yep.
with people asking me, please call me, please coach me. How can we fight this in my district? And I spent hundreds and hundreds of hours coaching hundreds and hundreds of school districts across the country. And God bless them. They did the hard work too, and it created a ripple effect across the country. And the people who own Patriot Mobile served on, we all live in that community, and they served on my finance committees and my public speaking committees for Southlake Families. And we decided to, they wanted me to come over to Patriot Mobile to do the corporate side as well. but we formed a separate entity here at Patriot Mobile, the Patriot Mobile Action PAC.
Mhm.
That is a separate legal entity, but that entity is working to do the same thing in some other areas outside of Southlake, both from saving the schools to helping our kids get quality educations, as well as saving Texas. Because, if we lose Texas, we'll never have another
Yep.
Republican president. Those
Over.
40
Yeah.
electoral college votes are critical. And
Yeah.
Tarrant County is ground zero in Texas, and we're fighting really hard there. But that is a separate legal entity. Back to Patriot Mobile, the company, what we give to nonprofits, whether they're C3s or C4s, it's making an immeasurable difference. And we're blessed to be able to do that. But we don't take the credit for that. We couldn't do it if it wasn't for our customers.
Yeah.
We love our customers, and they are the heroes here. When you switch to Patriot Mobile, you become a real patriot because you're saying that I'm giving my money to freedom.
That's right.
I'm going to make a choice, and I'm going to move over here to make sure every one of my dollars goes toward my values.
Amen, gang. This is the parallel economy in full action here. There is no longer any excuse. Ditch your woke carrier and join the thousands of patriots switching to Patriot Mobile today. You can save big on your switch at the link in the description below. Just click on that and use promo code Turley Talks. Click the link below. Get fast, reliable service without supporting wokeness. It's win-win all the way around. Lee Wamsgans, thank you so much for your faithfulness. Thank you so much for your fearlessness. Courage is contagious, and you're absolutely
Right.
inspiring. And I'm just so thankful for everything you're doing for faith, family, and freedom.
Thank you, Dr. Steve. Appreciate you as well. God bless you.
God bless you too.